When a baby girl was born in our village, people would press her into a pot of milk and end her life, because no one here wanted daughters. Over time, the place turned into a village full of single men, but even without women, their desires did not disappear. They would buy adult videos together for comfort, or watch men dress up and perform as women, and sometimes, when their urges grew stronger, they even took it out on the cows. I grew up in this environment, where having a daughter meant shame and burden. My father could not bring himself to drown me, so he hid me in a remote corner of the village. I believed for years that he had protected me out of love. One day, a priest saw me by accident. He followed me home, excited by his discovery, and spoke with my father about arranging a marriage for me. At first, my father refused, and for a moment, I thought he wanted a better life for me. But when the priest told him that the richest man in the village wanted to marry me, my father showed his greed without hesitation. That man had 5 sons, and he offered 100,000 rupees and a cow for each of them, asking that I become the wife of all 5. The total sum of 500,000 rupees and 5 cows overwhelmed my father. He stopped thinking about whether I would ever have a real life, and he agreed to the marriage almost immediately. I became the wife of 5 brothers. No one in the village objected, because women here were treated like property, and no one cared what we thought. On my very first day, the brothers argued over how to divide me. The eldest brought out a calendar to decide the schedule. When he finished marking the days, 2 nights were still empty.
अपने बाप के बारे में सोचा है कभी?
They assigned those nights to their father. My life turned into a quiet form of hell. I worked in the fields during the day, and at night I had to serve whichever man's turn it was. Out of all 6 men, the youngest was the only one who treated me with kindness. He helped with the farm work, told me stories, and never forced himself on me. Being around him was the only time I could breathe. Slowly, the 2 of us grew close, and that closeness stirred jealousy in the father and the other brothers. They pushed him aside whenever they could. Eventually, their resentment hardened into something darker. One day they killed him and staged it as a suicide. Losing him broke something inside me. He was the only person in that house who had ever treated me like a human being. All that remained were men who saw me as nothing but property. Fear made it hard to think straight, but I went to one of the servants and begged him to deliver a message to my father. I hoped he would take me back. When my father received the message, he went to the wealthy man and asked for more money. He took another 10,000 rupees and left me to my fate. After that, the family grew even rougher with me. One of the servants, moved by pity, decided to help me escape. For a moment, I felt a trace of hope, but the wealthy man learned I was running and drove after us.